In our world, there are events and mysteries that simply don't fit into logic. We are used to thinking that science can explain everything: why the sun shines, why it rains, how storms form, or why airplanes stay in the sky. But the more we explore the universe, the more questions arise. Some phenomena not only fascinate scientists, but also frighten them with their scale, their power, and their mystery. Today, we'll talk about world phenomena that challenge and terrify science. 1. Dark matter and dark energy. Astronomers have discovered a shocking truth. Everything we see around us, stars, planets, trees, people, makes up only 5% of the universe. The rest is something unknown, called dark matter and dark energy. Dark matter doesn't emit light and doesn't interact with ordinary matter the way planets or stars do. Yet its existence is undeniable. Galaxies hold together only because of this invisible mass. Without it, they would simply scatter into nothingness. Dark energy is even more mysterious. It seems to be the force that makes the universe expand faster and faster. If it exists, it will determine the ultimate fate of the cosmos, whether it will expand forever or one day collapse back into a single point. Imagine, more than 90% of the universe remains unseen and unknown. Isn't that terrifying too? Mysterious sounds from the ocean. Humanity has explored the surface of the moon better than the depths of our own oceans, and it is precisely there, in the deep waters, that some of the greatest mysteries are born. In 1997, scientists recorded a sound known as the bloop. It was an extremely loud, low-frequency noise detected over a distance of more than 5,000 kilometers. At first, some thought it was a colossal sea creature, larger than any animal known to science. Later theories suggested cracking Antarctic ice sheets. But to this day, the origin of the sound remains uncertain. The ocean is like another planet on Earth, filled with unknown life and secrets. And every strange signal reminds us that we still don't know who or what may live in its depths. 3. Ball lightning. Across the world, thousands of people have described seeing the same thing. During thunderstorms, a glowing sphere appears in the sky. It floats, changes direction, sometimes enters houses through windows, even passes through walls. It may vanish silently or explode with devastating force. This is ball lightning. For decades, scientists have tried to reproduce it in laboratories, but no one has fully explained its nature. Some theories suggest plasma, others chemical reactions in the air, yet none of them solve the mystery completely. What makes this phenomenon frightening is its unpredictability. Ball lightning can be deadly, but no one knows when or where it might appear. 4. Extraordinary human abilities. Science can explain much about the human body, but when it comes to the brain and human potential, mysteries multiply. One famous case is Wim Hof, known as the Iceman. He can remain in freezing water for hours or climb icy mountains in nothing but shorts. His body simply doesn't react the way normal human bodies do. Another striking example is the savant syndrome. People with this condition sometimes display incredible abilities, solving complex mathematical problems in seconds, memorizing entire books after a single reading, or instantly reproducing music after hearing it once. Why does the human brain sometimes unlock such extraordinary abilities? Science has no clear answer. 5. Signals from space. The universe constantly sends us signals, but not all of them can be explained. One of the most famous examples is the WOW signal. In 1977, a radio telescope in the U.S. recorded a strange transmission that lasted 72 seconds. It was so unusual that the scientist who discovered it simply wrote "WOW" on the printout. Since then, no similar signal has ever been recorded again. What was it? A technical glitch? A natural cosmic event? Or perhaps a message from another civilization? No one knows. 6. The phenomenon of déjà vu. Almost everyone has experienced it. Suddenly, you feel like the moment you are living has already happened before. This strange sensation is called déjà vu. Some scientists explain it as a memory glitch, where the brain misfires and creates the illusion of repetition. Others think it's related to the way our brain processes information in parallel, across multiple channels. But many people see déjà vu as something deeper, evidence of parallel universes, or even memories from past lives. Whatever it is, the phenomenon remains one of the strangest and most unsettling puzzles of the human mind. 7. The moving stones of the desert in California's Death Valley. At a place called Racetrack Playa, you can find massive stones that seem to move on their own. They leave long trails across the desert floor, as if someone had pushed them. For years, no one could explain the mystery. Was it wind, magnetic forces, something supernatural? Only recently, scientists discovered that under certain conditions, thin sheets of ice form beneath the rocks, and strong winds slowly push them along. Even with this explanation, the sight of giant stones silently gliding across the desert remains both eerie and fascinating. Mysterious places of power all around the world. There are locations believed to hold strange, unexplained energy. The Bermuda Triangle, for example, where ships and planes have vanished without a trace. Or Stonehenge in England, whose construction defies our understanding of ancient technology. Even today, people travel to such places, claiming to feel an unusual energy. Is it just psychological suggestion, or does Earth itself hold forces beyond our comprehension? Science doesn't yet have a clear answer. Conclusion: the world around us is filled with mysteries. Some people find them frightening, others inspiring. But all of them remind us of one thing: even in the 21st century, with supercomputers, telescopes, and laboratories, we are still only at the beginning of our journey to understanding the universe. Perhaps in 10 years, or in 100, science will solve these puzzles, or perhaps they will remain eternal mysteries, forever teasing us with questions that have no answers. And maybe that's what makes our universe so endlessly fascinating.